What's happening, guys? It's your buddy Griz, and hump day is upon us. So that means it's time for another episode of Kit Up. And I want to get right to the kit here to sort of explain why we're watching tank clips on a gun review video. I was playing the engineer class with a repair tool this week and basically trying to hop into or stay close to my team's vehicles, offering up repairs, as well as going on a tank run or two myself. And it's all part of playing to the strengths of this kit. So this week's kit comes from Aaron Cook, who initially suggested the SG553 with a Coyote red dot, stubby grip, compensator, and laser light, but then he changed his mind and wanted the Ace 21 CQB with a suppressor instead. So I kept the attachments he suggested for the SG553 and used the suppressor instead of the compensator. For my sidearm, I'll be using the CZ75 with a mini RDS, laser sight, and suppressor. For my gadgets, I've got the SRA and the repair tool, RGO impact grenades, and the mechanic field upgrade. Aaron mentions that this kit works well for taking out vehicles, supporting friendly vehicles, and taking out infantry in the open or behind cover. And I couldn't have put it better myself. This kit allows you to do exactly what he described and with relative ease. Hit him with some stats. The Ace 21 belongs to the carbine family of weapons, which makes it available to every class. It has a maximum damage of 25 and a minimum damage of 15.4. So we're on par with all the other carbines except this guy's sister gun, if you will, the Ace 52 CQB. And I'll talk about the difference between the two in just a second. Reload times on the Ace 21 are 3.1 seconds when empty, 2.1 seconds with a round still in the chamber, and it's got a magazine size of 35 rounds plus 1 in the chamber for 36 total, so that's a bit higher than normal. Fire rate is 770 rounds per minute, which is quite a bit faster than the Ace 52's 650 rounds per minute. So that should give you a pretty clear idea about the differences between the Ace 21 and the Ace 52. While the Ace 52 does do a lot more damage, I think it matches the Scar H in damage with 34 high and 20 low. It's pretty similar anyway. The Ace 21 is definitely the better choice in extreme close quarters though, with that much higher rate of fire. Now I want to stress the extreme close quarters there. I'm talking about 15 to 20 feet. If you ask me, the Ace 52 is probably going to be the better choice if you're going to be hanging back a bit, supporting vehicles, because it has a lot more potential in the medium to long range setting. But that's not to say that the Ace 21 does not have its place. I enjoyed quite a bit of success while using this kit because it really fits my playstyle. The Ace 21 is very effective in tight spaces, and the suppressor helps tremendously for flanks and backraging. I did find that the amount of lead I had to put on shots to be a lot more than usual though, and that is because when you put a suppressor on the Ace 21, it drops your muzzle velocity from 410 meters per second down to a measly 280. So definitely watch out for that and make sure you are putting a lead on moving targets. The Coyote Sight is still my least favorite red dot though. I personally find the dot bounces around a little too much for my liking, and I always lose it against a bright background. However, it does give you the least obstructed field of view, and it is a prime optic for close quarters battles. Finally, the Stabby is unquestionably a good choice for your grip, especially if you like to go full auto, which I do. The Stabby is going to reduce the accuracy penalty for automatic fire by 15%, so you can go stealthy Rambo style, which I don't really think exists, but I think you guys know what I mean. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on the CZ75. If you've been following the series, then you probably already know it's one of my favorites, but I gotta say, I'm not really a fan of the suppressor on it. I much prefer it without. I find it just packs a little more punch and puts enemies down a little faster, but if you need a suppressed option, it's not that bad. Watch out for the lower bullet count on this pistol though, and just make sure your shots count on a flank. The SRA, on the other hand, I do want to talk about. This thing is truly wonderful and very helpful in a couple of different situations. On one hand, it is a versatile anti-vehicle launcher. You can use it against land and air vehicles. And on the other hand, it is a superb sniper wiper. Just like Aaron says in his comment, it's amazing at helping an engineer deal with snipers and Bipod Pro support players from a distance. And let me tell you, it is so satisfying taking out a sniper with the SRA. Rage City, I imagine. Against land vehicles, it's not the most powerful launcher, but every little bit helps, and if your team has multiple engineers targeting the same vehicle, it won't last very long with everyone chipping in. Helicopters, on the other hand, are a little tougher to hit, but they will usually go down in 1 or 2 hits. Using the SRA more and more, I think you'll probably find yourself getting progressively better at actually guiding the rocket, and before long, you'll probably be sniping choppers out of the sky much more often. Last on the agenda is the repair tool. If you're going to be using vehicles, then you need this gadget on you. It is absolutely non-negotiable, if you ask me. A lot of people jump into tanks as recons or assaults, and that's fine. You can go on a little run probably, but if you want to last for a while and be really effective with the tank, you're going to need to stop for repairs once in a while. There are just too many ways you can get taken out in a tank, and when you start going on a little streak in one, you can guarantee you'll be HVT before long and being targeted by everybody most likely. It will be almost impossible to last any more than 2 battles with enemy tanks and LAVs or whatever the case may be without repairing your tank. If you're going to be using vehicles, then get that blowtorch out, otherwise, like I said, you won't last long and possibly hurt your team by not having your tanks and vehicles up for very long each time. That allows the enemy vehicles to really take a stranglehold of the map, and once that happens, the rest of the round probably won't be much fun. And so we come to the end. Overall, the Ace 21 was decent, and I did end up having a lot of success using it, but I still think it's a rather weak choice amongst a lot of the other carbines. The ACWR and the A91 are 2 that come to my mind as far as being a better option, and probably the SG553 as well, which was actually Aaron's first suggestion. Flanking is what the Ace 21 is best at, especially with the suppressor on there, so try to be sneaky like I was doing, and I think you'll dig it. That is going to do it for me though. Hope you enjoyed the video or found it helpful at all. If you did and you'd like to show it a little love, you can do so by clicking that like button down below. And also don't forget to leave me a comment with your suggestion for next week. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put a call out for a shotgun loadout. I haven't done one in a while and I think I'd like to do some shotgunning. No pressure though. If you want to see something else, that's cool too. Just leave me something and we'll see what happens. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm gonna try to have a new Trolla loadout out this week as well. Apologies for not having one up yet. I've got a couple videos I'm working on all at the same time, and that's probably not helping. I should maybe focus on one, and maybe I'd get something done in a timely fashion. Oh well, story of my life, I guess. Alright, I'm done. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Okay, thanks, bye.